Whatever happened to Isaiah Wilson? Whatever happened to Isaiah Wilson? What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Out Titans podcast. Do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button. It's free. In tonight's video, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest disappointments in Tennessee Titans history. First round draft pick Isaiah Wilson. Everybody remembers Isaiah Wilson pretty much for one major thing: his draft. Isaiah Wilson was a first round pick in the 2020 NFL draft. In the draft video, you can see him crying, really excited about what just took place. His dreams just came true. Something he's worked so hard for. I mean, he's been trying to get to the NFL his entire life, and it just happened. And not only that, it happened in the first round. You know, his family's really excited for him, and most of all, his girlfriend. His girlfriend goes to give him a hug and show some love. But Isaiah's mama didn't like that too much. So she pulls Isaiah Wilson's girlfriend to get up, tells her to get up. She doesn't do it. She's still loving on him. And then she pulls her off. I mean, this is crazy. She literally pulls her off of him. Millions of people are watching this. She knows millions of people are watching this. And she pulls the girl off of him. And you can even see her hands moving like I'm not trying to fight with you, girl, but just stop right now. This is his moment, not yours. It was pretty much chaos from day one. Literally from the draft, it was chaos. In 2020, this is when COVID was going around, and it was just crazy. This really affected the NFL in a big way. The general managers, the coaches, the owners, I mean, it was just chaos. Now, usually NFL coaches, when they're interested in someone at the draft, they'll usually bring them into a meeting. They even have them visit the facility. They'll ask them a bunch of questions. They'll test their knowledge of the game. They weren't able to do that in 2020 due to the COVID restrictions, so they had to do a bunch of Zoom calls, Zoom interviews, and that was pretty much it. John Robinson loved Isaiah Wilson. I mean, he saw this guy and saw a big 6'6", 300-pound right tackle that would really help out star running back Derrick Henry. The Titans just re-signed Dennis Kelly to a 3-year, $20 million contract with $8 million guaranteed. I was always a big fan of Dennis Kelly. I mean, he played multiple positions on the offensive line. I thought he was a great offensive lineman, and it really kind of sucked because I thought he fit it perfectly with the Titans in that offensive line group. But I was actually kind of excited about Isaiah Wilson just because of his side and his speed. I mean, here's a kid that's actually really quick on his feet as well. Isaiah Wilson had the potential to be an offensive lineman superstar. After Isaiah Wilson was drafted, he signed a 4-year contract with the Titans for $11 million and $5 million guaranteed. Literally weeks from the draft, Isaiah Wilson thought it was a good idea to go to a college party. Now, he was told by the Titans and by the NFL, don't come into any kind of close contact with anybody. COVID restrictions. Don't come into close contact with anybody. And Isaiah Wilson goes to a college party. When the cops show up to break up the party, Isaiah Wilson was about to jump off a balcony to get away. Here's a kid that's already making terrible decisions. Literally just got drafted in the first round a few weeks ago, and you're already going to college parties. Due to the COVID restrictions and coming in close contact with multiple people, the Titans had to place Isaiah Wilson on COVID restriction list. During his training camp, Isaiah Wilson really showed up out of shape. Isaiah was having big struggles transitioning from a college offense to a pro offense. Here's a kid that was lightweight plays going on and lightweight training, and he was just getting burnt out. Terry Lewan actually posted some videos of Isaiah just knocked out in the hot tub because he was just so burnt out.
In the books, man. Feeling good. Got my boy Zay. Zay? Were you sleeping, my guy? Are you sleepy, boy? It's tough out here. It gets tiring. I understand why he was sleeping, you know?
Really wasn't understanding the playbook. There was times where Mike Vrabel had to tell him, what are you doing? Get on the line.
Who's the right tackle? Yeah, he's right there. We drafted one.
First week of the NFL season, Isaiah Wilson gets pulled over and gets arrested for DUI. The first week of the NFL season, he gets arrested for DUI. The kid just cannot stop making bad decisions. Not only that, here's a kid that's going to strip clubs all the time and partying all the time, posting pictures on Instagram of him and his money. I mean, he was just making horrible decisions. In the first season as the Tennessee Titan, he played in 4 total NFL snaps. 3 of those snaps were kneel downs, and 1 of them was on special teams when he tripped over his own feet. And it gets worse. Isaiah Wilson was driving around stoned and drunk. Cop gets behind him, and they end up in a high-speed chase.
This is some shit, but I just got drafted, so fuck it. We'll be okay.
Isaiah got up to 140 miles an hour. He got to the point where the police stopped chasing him. Here is a kid that had the world to his hands. Literally, something he's been working hard for his entire life, to be a pro NFL football player. He finally makes it. He gets a first-round draft pick. He gets a lot of money to help him and his family last years, but he just couldn't get it right. Here's a kid who keeps drinking and driving, who keeps breaking COVID restrictions, who's not adjusting to the new system, not putting the time in to watch film and study the playbook. Here's a kid that is just burnt out and mentally drained. I think Isaiah was one of those guys that really just wanted to get the money, and once he did, he felt like that kind of money would last him forever, and he felt like he finally made it. NFL doesn't work that way. In the NFL, you gotta consistently put in the work. You gotta consistently train, eat right, sleep right, learn the playbook, learn adjustments, snap reads. I mean, there's so much you gotta do to be an NFL football player. Here's a kid that it was literally a #1 draft pick, and now he's jumping on vehicles with, wait, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is he driving with right there? That's not the girl from the draft video. What happened to her? I'm betting Isaiah Wilson, once he got a bunch of money, broke up with his college girlfriend to date this girl. Isaiah Wilson was going out on yachts, drinking, partying, having strippers on there. It was just crazy. I mean, here's a kid that just was losing it. February 2022, Isaiah Wilson posted a tweet saying that he was done playing football as a Tennessee Titan. The Tennessee Titan ended up trading Isaiah Wilson for a 7th-round draft pick to the Miami Dolphins. Short time after Isaiah was traded, he was supposed to report to the Dolphins facility for a workout. Wilson did not show up, and the very next day, the Dolphins released Isaiah Wilson. Later on, the New York Giants actually added Isaiah Wilson to their practice squad. He never played in a professional game for them. It was later announced that Isaiah decided to give up his football career to be a professional rapper. He made an album called Layup Lines that had 6 songs, but he recently deleted all of them. Ever since then, there has been no word on what happened to Isaiah Wilson. I hope he got the help he needs. I hope he's doing okay, and it's really unfortunate what happened. If you ask me, he is the biggest bust in NFL history. Now, a lot of people will say Ryan Leaf was. Ryan Leaf at least played more than 4 snaps in the NFL. Sad, because this is somebody who had the potential to be a superstar in the NFL. I mean, he could have had a 10-year career. He had the talent, he had the size, he had the strength, he had the quickness. I mean, he had it. He had it. But he gave it all up. Subscribe.